if you were to ask someone who, like, what their favorite aspect of Gravity Falls is, I'm pretty sure the answer will vary from person to person. I mean, for me personally, what I love so much about Gravity Falls is stuff like the characters and the world and just the ambience of it all. But if there's one aspect of Gravity Falls that is pretty well known and talked about, and everyone, it's probably one of those flagship things that, like, if you ask anybody if you mention the word Gravity Falls to someone, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's that show with, and then they'll mention this aspect about it, which is, of course, the theorizing. Like, it is pretty well known, obviously, like, and I mean, I'm the newbie, so I don't know much, but, like, Gravity Falls is a show that was focused primarily on theories and codes and just trying to make sense of every little detail about it, because the idea basically is that, like, even the smallest thing about the show in one episode might be important and beneficial later on down the road. And that's what the show's fandom was trained basically to believe from a get-go. And given that there's multiple different types of theories out there, there's classic theories like the Stan twin theory that obviously ended up becoming true. Like, fans figured that out really quickly, and that ended up being a huge thing that obviously the crew then had to try and figure out because, entered the McGucket hoax. And, speaking of the McGucket hoax, there's obviously, like, theories like the McGucket hoax that ended up being close to being true, but ultimately were not the case, because, like, even before the image came out, like, there was a lot of people who thought that McGucket might have been the author of the journals, and, like, obviously that helped in that theorizing to grow. Beyond that, there are also other theories that didn't end up becoming true, but many fans believed it up until the moment it was proven to be false. So, like, one of the most well-known that I've come across is the mystery trio theory, which is basically the idea that this began, like, I think around after Now What He Seems aired, and the idea was basically that Stan, Ford, and McGucket all, they were a trio that worked in investigating the town back in the day, and, like, Stan, was the last one left, and McGucket had gone insane, and obviously Ford had got vanished into the portal. And, like, that was a really popular theory at the time, and, obviously it was proven false when, A Tale of Two Stans aired, but, like, that's one of those theories which, you kind of wish was true, because it's really cool, honestly. And of course there's other theories that were just, like, garbage, just, like, made no sense whatsoever. It probably only were happening because of, like, one or two things. The little bomb theory. Basically speaking, like, Gravity Falls theories were immense. They're, like, you basically, all you needed to do to make up a theory was find some interesting thing in an episode, assume something big about it, find some weird connections to other episodes, and boom, you got yourself a theory, and you can, post about it on, like, and places like, and obviously there was, like, forums that fans could post on that no longer exist. There was, like, 4chan threads that were trying to figure this stuff out, Reddit, and, like, all that. And one of the more well-known aspects of it, and probably the most iconic, are, of course, the Gravity Falls theories videos, of which there are many out there. I mean, and I'm not talking about the new age theories, like, the ones that, appear if you look up Gravity Falls theories, like, film theories and there's Bill Cipher's Alive videos. Like, no, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the old school 2012, 2013, like, season 1 era, like, theory videos that fans made back in the day. Like, those are the ones I'm talking about. Like, these are, like, theories that were, like, 2 or 3 minutes long videos and stuff, and you had people the person in the video just, like, they were explaining, like, oh, I have a feeling that so-and-so way is going to happen in the show because, this thing is happening, and you see this character, like, what does he mean? What does this mean? Like, those, like, old school theories, like, those are the ones that, you've come across. If you remember, if you're an old fan from back in the day, and, if you come across them nowadays, you'd be like, those guys were really close to figuring things. Like, depending on the type of video, you'll probably be like, they were really close to figuring it out. And other times you'd be like, man, they were so off. Like, there are a wide variety of these old school type videos that are out there still on YouTube, some that no longer exist, obviously. And that got me thinking, what if I could make an old school style Gravity Falls theories video for a modern theory related to the show? Like, something to do with the show nowadays, but using the style and just look and feel that those old style videos had, because, like, they had this really specific, like, old YouTube, like, old early 2000s 2010s era type vibe. Like you know those old videos that, you know, YouTube tutorial videos that, like, you know, there would be like the criteria would be like 4:3 aspect ratio, low quality, unregistered hypercam 2, and, you know, there'd be like notepad, the person would have like the notepad out, and then they'll be like typing up what they're trying to say because they don't have a mic, and then, you know, they're using one on their mom's Windows XP computer, and boom, 2 minutes later you got a tutorial on how to get free Club Penguin membership. Like, that's what I'm trying to explain here. It's like those old school like videos and stuff, like they have a sort of vibe to them that is for that era. And same with these old school Gravity Falls Theories videos. Almost all of them have this particular vibe to them. And that's what I'm wanting to recreate. Like, my goal is basically this. Use that criteria that exists for those old types of videos, like this unofficial type criteria, because it's like it varies from video to video, and use that to then make my own Gravity Falls Theory video based on that look, to give it like this feeling that it's like an old school video from 2013 or something, from like before season 2 began. That's what my goal is. So the video has to be related to something like a theory video from before season 2 of Gravity Falls began, and then from there it has to be making a video that's like a theory for something that's new, like a new type of event, like maybe like, you know, from a current episode or something. So doing that, then I can then like, basically that's the idea, like make an old school style Gravity Falls video for a brand new theory. And I also gave myself a pretty strict criteria, which is like I cannot use modern existing fan theories. So like Bill Cipher's Alive theories, like I can't make a theory video on that. Like I cannot use anything from season 2 to my advantage. Like I can reference season 2, but I cannot make a theory based on something from season 2. It has to be something from after the show has ended, so that's gonna be a bit harder, which I'll get to in a bit. But basically that's the idea. Make a theory video using something from current era Gravity Falls, and make it in the style of a 2013 Gravity Falls Theories video. So that was the idea, and this will honestly was going to be easier said than done. Like I think there was going to be some theorizing, and I have to like there's some. First of all, I'm going to have to do my homework on what on earth am I trying to make here, and but yeah. So basically, the idea was that, and like I also gave myself an even harder goal, which was that I couldn't use any Gravity Falls books that existed, because, you know, back in 2013, like when fans were theorizing about this stuff, they didn't have any books, because like the first proper Gravity Falls book that was written that had any new content in it was from 2014 in October, so after season 2 it began. So I couldn't use any books, as any theories that exist in books, to make this video. It has to be specifically something based out of modern like animated content. So that's basically the strict criteria I have. It has to be a theory based off of something that's new. B, it cannot use anything from season 2, but I can reference season 2. C cannot be from a book, and D, it has to have the style of a Gravity Falls video from those days. So with that criteria in mind, I began, you know, researching ways to make this video. So first of all, naturally, I needed to figure out what the heck the type of style of a Gravity Falls theory video from 2013 was like. So that meant going onto YouTube and doing a bit of digging. Okay, here I am a little bit later. So obviously, if I'm going to make a Gravity Falls theory video, I need to first figure out what a theory video from those days was like. And for that, I obviously need to do a bit of digging. I need to go back in time and look up old school Gravity Falls theories videos from 2013. So, you know, let's just start by doing like theories, Gravity Falls theories. Yep, as expected, the film theory videos are always the first ones, the top ones, like Bill's Alive, those over theorized to death videos that I'm so tired of seeing. Of course, why am I not surprised that Vail's most recent video about Gravity Falls, or at least one of his more newer Gravity Falls videos, has 1 million views? Because the thumbnail says Mabel dies. Of course, that's not Gravity Falls. Okay, these are some old looking. Oh, hey, it's that video from that idiot named That GFN. I don't even know who he is. Yeah, I hate his videos. Okay, this is not gonna work. Let's try old Gravity Falls Theories videos. There we go. Okay. Well, considering he is, of course, the OG in terms of that stuff, I think we should start our search for old school Gravity Falls videos by looking at Vailskibum. And obviously, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of those videos currently. I mean, I'm subscribed to him, obviously, but like, I mean, I don't watch his videos anymore. Like, I used to watch them all the time back in like 2017 when I first joined the fandom, but like, yeah, so yeah, with that said, let's look via the oldest videos. So, you know, his first Gravity Falls video, so Gideon Rises promo analysis. Yeah, let's look at that. And just get an idea what this vibe is for these videos.
Friday, August 2nd.
Kids, you're going home.
Okay, so, what am I seeing here? First of all, the aspect ratio is 4:3, which is obviously implying that Vail probably made this on his Windows XP computer. I mean, you know, that was like towards the transition period between widescreen and standard, I don't know. But yeah, so the video is 4:3 aspect ratio. So first note of point, I'm going to have to make the video 4:3 aspect ratio. After that, the highest resolution of the video is 480p. So, you know, not exactly 4K, but, you know, that makes sense. So, okay, so the video is going to have to be 480p resolution. What else does he have? He has, you know, he has a clip from, he has the Gideon Rises promos, and then, oh, okay, here we go. Here's something. Okay, I kind of have to pause this for a second. Seuss's mom. Vail, come on, man. Well, then again, in his defense, this was before the episode even aired. So, I mean, I'm a new, you know, this is years after this episode aired. I'm looking back, but like, come on, come on. It's obviously Seuss's abuelita, but okay. In his defense, probably he thought it was his mom, but okay. But yeah, so Seuss's quote unquote mom. Speaking of which, we never even found out what happened to Seuss's mom. We just know about what happened to his dad. And not even that really. But okay, continue on. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Vail's using, you know, the classic Gravity Falls Theory videos type things like circles, arrows pointing at big red text. Also, if you notice, he's in the background, he's using the well, not the main title theme. Like, he's using the song "You Made Me Realize" by Brad Breek, which is, contrary to what popular belief says, is not actually a Gravity Falls song. It was used for a different show that Brad worked on, and just people just believe that it is a Gravity Falls extended theme song, but that's not the case. It was never. So, you know, but yeah, so he's using that song in the background of the video, and like he has this like orange text with orange background with black text, so of course sort of a Halloween vibe to it. But yeah, okay, so it's a pretty specific style of video, like the old styles of videos. Oh hey, check it out, you made one about the McGucket image. This should be funny. Masked man revealed. When this is just the true writer of the books of Gravity Falls. Yeah, Vail, just hate to break it to you, my guy. McGucket hoax. It's so funny looking back at this stuff. It's like, but it's kind of clever. It's like it actually that just shows how well the McGucket hoax was. It worked so well in fooling a lot of fans. So that's good. So okay, he's looking at the ink of both of them. Yep. That alone is more reason to believe that McGucket is the masked man in the journal. I ordered a I left a comment on this last night. Doing some reconning. First, I thought the McGucket hoax was the moment that Stanford watching your old theories. Yeah, it's just so naive. It's like everybody just looking back at this is just like, oh yeah, fans were just like, but yeah. Okay, what else is there? Do you want to see it? There must be okay, let's look at some more newer, a couple of later videos of Carla returns. I'm trying, okay, Mail's Guide to Life. Okay, I'm trying to not go too far towards season 2. Secrets are to be determined. Gravity Falls in 30 seconds. Marathon. Connect. I'm trying to find a possible good video to base this off. Search for the blind. I want to make a video on that one day, but like, there's so little info left about that website now. Oh, season 2 leaked image. Yeah, this is obviously fake. I mean, I don't even know, like, no offense to Vail, but how on earth did he think that this was a real leaked screenshot? Because, like, it's literally straight from Gideon Rise's that background. It's like, this is after the episode aired as well. Okay, pausing right now. One thing I'm noticing that a lot of these old theories videos have is that background song. Like, what is it? Just, the Gravity Falls music box remix. Yeah, so like I think it was a YouTube channel who uploaded that video. I think I have it saved somewhere, but like, yeah, so like he has that song playing in the background. Come on, Val, you couldn't even leave this link in the description. Bring on season 2. It's obviously fake, guys. Okay, so but beyond that song, like, you can obviously see the style of Vel's videos have changed a bit from that point. He's now using, you know, a border and just bolded like it's in a box. So he's explaining what do we know what it is. What I don't get is why on earth this, how on earth this, like, this is like, I mean, it's really obviously, it's an obvious Photoshop. Like, this is so obviously fake. Like, then again, obviously I'm a new fan who's looking back at it also. I mean, but like, you know, still, it's like, it's kind of clear this is a fake screenshot. So how on earth did they fall for it? Then again, this is the fandom that fell for the McGucket hoax. But then, yeah, I'm making no sense now. But like, let's keep looking. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that song usage is a bit different. So basically, yeah, so like songs are different in the videos. There's various different, yeah, so it's, oh wait, why did we go to new? No, I want to go back to old. But yeah, so like what I'm seeing is a reoccurring pattern in terms of the video styling. Basically, it's a 4:3 aspect ratio, 480p resolution, Windows Movie Maker type like usage of content, like generic stock photo backgrounds, and maybe occasionally the usage of a screenshot from the episode with a potato quality camera. Like, that's what I'm seeing so far. Like, Stan's tattoo, like the secret, like, we can't look at Vail's old videos without looking at. Wait, hold up. Before I go on that one, what the heck is this? Okay, so now he's on 720p. Wait, Alex posted this on Twitter? Wait, does he have a link to the tweet? No. Wait, Val had a Tumblr account? That I gotta see if it's still up. But yeah, I mean, what I'm looking at here... Okay, so this is where he now has widescreen video usage. So, you know, that's interesting. But, you know, wait, I've never seen this image of Bill before. Like when did Alex tweet that? Well, maybe it's... But yeah, okay, so, but yeah, what I was trying to say is, like, the Mabel evil twin theory. Like, how on earth did people actually believe this? Like, and he's using like an orchestral Gravity Falls theme song remix or something, so that's also interesting. Something where, what else? Yeah, maybe his name is Dipper. But come on, man, how do you misspell Mabel's name still? Okay, but. The bomb doesn't have animal traits when it comes to Gravity Falls. You can believe every fan theory because anything can be true in this show. Yeah, I'm coming from the future, my guy. It's long over. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is a very specific style of videos. There's one more channel I do want to check out. It's here, The Sqoou. He's another old OG Gravity Falls fan theorist and whatnot. He's still active. Like, I've occasionally spoken to them, but like, they've made also a lot of old Gravity Falls theory videos, also the bum video theories and stuff. Their videos are a lot shorter, like as you can see, like 9 seconds, 30 seconds. It's kind of like theme song in the background type deal. They have their videos are pretty specific in their own way. I'm trying to find something to. I'm trying to find a random video to click on that might be an interesting theory. Like Sqoo's theories are a bit more, extreme, I'd say. Like, I don't know how you describe Sqoo's videos, like they're but like let's see, I don't know, let's just pop culture references for Gravity Falls. There's the Dreamscaper's background music. God, this is too fast for my computer. No face. Wait, isn't? Yeah, of course he's No Face from Spirited Away. Everyone knows that. Side note, I watched Spirited Away a couple of weeks ago for the first time. Absolutely love that movie. I think I'm on the verge of a Ghibli phase. But yeah, long story short, there's a very specific style of old school Gravity Falls theory videos from those days. I'm gonna try looking up 2012 theories. Like what do we find? Why is my video the first one that comes up? I mean, I'm not complaining, but like, why is my videos like? Come on, give them the old school fans a chance. Shit, my McGucket Hooks theory video, my McGucket Hooks video upload from like the box set is just exploding in popularity as of the time I made this video, obviously. But yeah, what else? Like, there just isn't that many old school theories left on YouTube that I can see, like, or they're easily accessible. Like, mainly they're all Vail's videos, like, so just, the old school style of Vail video theories. The next big thing uploaded a couple old school style, but he does commentaries on his videos, so, there's that. Ew. What else? Who are they? These are more newer theories. What the heck? Yeah, I can't really find much else, which sucks. I'm pretty sure there are more Gravity Falls theory videos out there that I'm missing or have not checked out yet. That's what I was talking about, the old. But yeah, there isn't really much else here to theorize on. But yeah, so long story short, that is what I'm trying to do. Like, I guess it's gonna be like a Vailskibum old school Vailskibum style theory video. Like, there might be a couple other ones that I'll be able to find in the process, but I just, that's a good basis from where to start this project on. So something along the lines of a Vailskibum video from 2013 is what the style of this old school Gravity Falls theories video is going to be like. So it's going to have like 480p resolution, 4:3 aspect ratio. It's going to be, what's it called? It's going to have like, made on MS Movie Maker, like the beautiful MS Movie Maker, like, and like, it's going to do that. And, what else? It's gonna have text, and I'm probably gonna use a potato camera quality, so I'm just gonna take like really poor screenshots. I think I'll probably just lower the resolution of a clip of Gravity Falls on YouTube and just use that. But yeah, that's more or less what I'm gonna do. Now I just gotta figure out something to make a theory video on, because that's the next problem. So yeah, at this point, I now had an idea of how I'm going to make the theory video, what the style of it is going to be like, but I still didn't have any idea what I was going to make a theory video on, because, that's the next important part about this project. It's like, how on earth am I going to make a Gravity Falls theory video? Because, like, the idea basically is it's going to be, maybe like 2 minutes at the most or something long, and it's gonna have generic overused Gravity Falls remix music in the background. And it's gonna have 4x3 aspects and whatnot. But like, what was I gonna make a theory video on about? Because it's to address the big elephant in the room is like Gravity Falls has been over for 6 years now, and the last episode was 6 years ago, and there hasn't been really any new content animated for it. There's obviously been a lot more content for the show, like we've had the books like Journal 3, the special edition, Lost Legends, of course, but like there hasn't been much new content in the animated verse of Gravity Falls. Like there's been a couple of like promos for like Stan and Ford in their like adventures later on that were written by Seuss and stuff, so they're like obviously not canon, but like those are real things. And beyond that, there's also been like the box set, obviously most famously, and there's also been some other stuff. Like there was like a Mabel parody song that came out like a couple of like last 2 years, almost 2 years ago now. Like, so there has been new content for Gravity Falls, just like there's just not been any content that's like to a point interesting where like you can make a theory out of it, like what on earth is this all about. So yeah, there's that. And like obviously my goal wasn't to make like a theory video that was supposed to be taken seriously. It was supposed to just be like a parody of this whole fact, so that's my goal. But like I also wanted to make this theory video to be at least legitimate, to a point where like someone watching it will be like amazed by it, like by accident, but also at the same time like so no one randomly finds this video and is like, huh, Gravity Falls still is making, there's still theory videos being made for Gravity Falls, and like that. So like, it's not for it to be taken seriously is what I'm trying to say. It's like that's my goal. So yeah, like I now needed to find something to make a theory video on, but like what do you make a theory video on for Gravity Falls when Gravity Falls has been over for a long time? And then I realized something, and it just immediately came back to memory. Like I was looking at my shelf and I noticed a box set sitting up on there, and I was just remembering how summer 2018 was really fun with the box set and whatnot. And then I remembered the Easter eggs. Like, if you're an owner of the collector's edition of the Gravity Falls box set, you'll know that in the 7th disc there are a couple of Easter eggs for the show. Like if you select so and so like option in the box set menu, like you can like access various hidden Easter eggs throughout the DVD. So like there's secret commentaries, for example, throughout the episodes. There's also behind the scenes extra footage. There's a bloopers reel for the documentary and whatnot. And on top of all this stuff, there are three side extra recordings that were made, which were sort of animated videos of Bill Cipher. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna bring Bill into this because it's not a Gravity Falls theory video without Bill. Now, I said obviously I wasn't going to do a Bill is Alive theory video, so I'm not going to focus on that, but looking through the 3 videos that existed, I remember there was one of Bill speaking in backwards language, and that was the one that I remembered and I was interested in, and I was like, maybe we can make a theory video related to this, like what does it mean? So I checked out the video, I put the video into a reverse audio thing, and I listened to the audio in reverse, or should I say forward version, whatever, and I think I figured out something to make a theory on. So what you're about to see now is the final product. It is what the ultimate theory of that video that I created was. So with the idea in mind, I quickly fired up Microsoft Movie Maker, and within a few hours or minutes really of editing, I've had my theory video ready. And here is what I created with this weird idea.
Oh, hi, friends. It's your own personal Lord and Master Bill Cipher with a hot tip for you. You might be navigating this universe looking for some kind of secret, some kind of big answer, some sort of underlying matrix underneath the entire thing that can make it all make sense. Well, I can't give you that, but I can give you something else. A code word. There's a message somewhere that could use this code to decode it. And that code is inside job. Don't say I never did anything for you. Bye!
So, yeah, that is the video. It's basically a quick little summary about how this backwards message that Bill says, basically, if you didn't realize it, is saying that there's a key and that the key is inside job and there's some sort of way to decode it. Now, obviously, because this is a theory video, I speculated on what it could mean, and obviously the assumption had to do with the fact that, Inside Job is also the name of, which is also the name, of course, of the Netflix series created by Gravity Falls writer Shion Takeuchi, and also has some involvement with Alex Hirsch. Like, it is Shion's show, by the way, just in case you're still believing that Alex is part of it. Alex's own Netflix show is still coming out in a long while. Probably we're going to find out something about it this year, but anyways, while the obviously the theory states that it might have something to do with Inside Job, like the ultimate real actual answer for what the Inside Job code means is basically for this, I obviously had to look online, and I found the answer on the Gravity Falls subreddit. So basically, in the graphic novel Lost Legends, there's a series of ciphers broken up throughout the book, and when it's solved, this leads you to a bunch of other things, and ultimately to a website called Shmebu Unlock, which is home to a bunch of side extra books and little comics and stuff for that are tie-ins for Lost Legends, basically. So that's how you access them. And throughout the books, throughout these pages, there's these little codes hidden on the bottom, on the sides of it, and these are all written in the Visionaire cipher, which, of course, if you don't know, you need a key to unlock them with. And the key is obviously Inside Job. So basically, the backwards message that Bill says in the box set is the key to figure out what the code, basically the key to decoding these ciphers, which are on the Shmebu Unlock website, which just shows like how connected the box set and Lost Legends ultimately were in terms of, their importance to each other, in terms of how they were released. Like, I mean, I have my own problems with Lost Legends, of like how I feel like the stories were executed, but like at the end of the day, it was a really well written book. It was like, it has some really amazing codes and little Easter eggs in it, which really were fun to check out. Like, so, I had a lot of fun, and it's like, and like for Owl House fans, they're probably watching that there's more to the book than just, the Ida references. But yeah, like, yeah, that was ultimately it. Like, that is my whole project here, making a Gravity Falls Theories video using, basically, like, making an old school Gravity Falls Theories video using literally a new existing theory. Like, at the end of the day, obviously there is no goal or ultimate ending and plan for this, but like, that's ultimately the interesting like aspect that this is like. It was just really an exercise in trying to recreate what the fandom was like back in the day. Like 2013, 2014 era Gravity Falls theory videos are, rare and far between, and there's not many of them left. So making this is a little bit of a homage to the fans that came before, because like really at the end of the day, what am I? I'm just like a random guy who came into Gravity Falls well after the show had ended, and I'm here on sort of like this archaeological dig, looking through the past of the show and just discovering what the fans were talking about and the interesting stuff that happened back in those days. So really at the end of the day, that's my goal with all this, and it was a really fun project. Like, I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a quick little exercise in historical research, I guess, if you can call it Gravity Falls fandom stuff historical research. But yeah, that is ultimately the video and this project, and it was kind of fun doing it. It's like it gives me probably some ideas of stuff I might want to do in the future with this type of idea, and like, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And I will also be uploading this theory video separately as well, in like a following video and stuff. So this video will be like the behind the scenes explanation to how on earth this was created. So there's that. But long story short, that is it for this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.